Kathy.
Hi, Karen.
Oh, it's been a while. We haven't, this is our first video of 2025.
Yep.
But
Our
that's
last
okay.
video was December 28th or so.
Yep. We had grand plans to do a whip parade.
Yep.
Yep. But
life got in the way.
Life. Yes.
Yeah. Just to
Well,
let everybody know, right before Christmas, my dad entered into hospice/palliative care. It was more palliative than it was hospice. And we settled into kind of a new normal. Everything was going okay until the end of February. And then he developed a UTI and he passed away on March 13th. So,
I'm so sorry.
yeah.
So sorry.
Yeah.
It was a road. Definitely a road.
Yep. And it doesn't matter if they're he was 92, and like he said, he had a good run. It doesn't matter if they're 92 or they're 29 or they're 69 or whatever. They're still your dad. So,
Yeah.
I was very much daddy's girl. So it's been tough. So, well, we said goodbye to him on Tuesday of this week, last week, the 25th. And this is what he would want me to be doing. There's no time to sit around and cry. You got things to do. So,
right. He'd want to get back on it. Get back on that
yeah.
horse.
And I was doing really well because Doug was staying over there at night because, we have the dogs and we couldn't have the dogs around them because they were fall hazards, and I couldn't pick my dad up if he fell. So basically Doug just moved in with my dad and was his primary caretaker, and I was the backup, and I wasn't good at it. Dog sitting, I'm your girl.
I'm sorry. I can only remember the one story that you told me.
Yeah. And there was, that was right before he passed. But yeah, when I had to basically do a gymnastics move to save him from falling. And I nailed my landing and got a 10. So
Yep. But I know he appreciated you and everything you did for him. That was
yeah.
yeah.
So I had a lot of stitching time in there at night because I was here by myself. So, and then March has been a little bit crazy, but I'm getting back in there. So
Good. We
so
both
enough sad stuff. Let's talk about stitching.
Yeah, we both stitched past our bedtime last night, big time. I know.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's want to reintroduce ourselves since it's been a while and we might actually get some new people. Maybe we should call this number 1 instead of number 25.
Yeah.
So Kathy and I met at Stitching in the Wild, a retreat. It was held in Florida that year, 2 years ago now.
Yeah, 2023.
And we met and instantly hit it off. But Kathy lives in Michigan and I live in Maryland. And we decided to start FlossTube in order to keep in touch with each other. And it actually has been great. It has been a great journey. We've been doing it over a year.
Big support during all this time too. Oh. Even though you were in Maryland. So.
I know. I wish I could have been there. Yeah. Anyway. So that's why we started our FlossTube journey. To keep in touch and follow our, share our love of cross stitch.
And create our little community.
Oh, create our community. Yes.
Yep. Make sure that you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you're on Facebook, we have a very active Facebook group called Stitching Past My Bedtime. And we have just been inundated with
I know
memberships lately.
I know, it's great. It's great. And
we have one right now that we have one right now that all the answers are in Polish, and I haven't figured out how to translate them because I can't copy and paste.
Oh.
So,
Well,
but they did
maybe.
answer the questions, so
Yeah, well, maybe you could. Can you do it on your phone? Take a screenshot and AI it? I don't
I
know. Or
don't know.
maybe you could reject and say, can you answer in English? Can
Can
you
you
translate for
translate?
us to English? I don't know. I think you could just, I don't know. If you're watching,
In
we're having
Poland,
trouble in Poland.
my husband. If you're watching in Poland, my husband and I are thinking about moving to Bulgaria, so we can hang out.
Where is, I have to look at where Bulgaria is on the map.
It's by Ukraine, but it's a very
Oh.
peaceful country and there's nobody left. That's our big thing. Is Doug keeps watching these YouTube videos and he's like, there's no people there. And I'm like, that's what we like. He's like, there's just no people. I'm like, that's what we like.
But why isn't there any people?
Because the younger people moved out for other jobs, but now they've got a great internet infrastructure. So now they have like remote workers moving in. So,
Oh.
so anyway,
Oh.
it ticks the boxes because I like snow and there's snow. He wants a beach, there's beaches. So,
We'll be
and we
doing we'll really have trouble with our time.
want yeah, and we
So
both want to be an expat for like a year or so cuz the kid got to live abroad for a year, so it's like, oh, we should be able to do the same at some point in our life.
yeah,
So,
I
so
can
we'll
I
see.
can come
Who
visit.
knows what we're gonna do? So,
So we also in our community have held Zoom stitchy sessions.
yeah,
I'm
and we're gonna
really
get back to that.
yeah, we're gonna get back to that. Definitely do
So,
that. So well, I had let's talk about news since we last met. I won 2 giveaways off FlossTube. Woohoo!
yay!
Both of them were out of country. One from the Violet Stitcher. I won a gift certificate to um is it unconventional stitching? Cross stitch? Unconventional cross stitch, I think it is. That I bought the Frida full coverage, does full coverages, which is really cool. I haven't bought one yet. And then I won a pattern and some fabric from the Violet Stitcher is in England. And then the creatively is in New Zealand. And I won fabric and a pattern from them. That was exciting. I
Oh,
follow
you
them
buy
both. They're great.
buy a lottery ticket.
No, I tried. It didn't work. So I did keep track a little bit. Well, I can went to my journal. Um, I had since we met, I had 10 starts, 4 finishes, 2 of which were on my year of whips, so that's good. Although I'm unofficially doing year of whips, it's just Karen's list of ones I want to finish. And then I have 27 whips. It's a lot.
I haven't really. Well, I had at one point a list, but most of what I'm showing today are starts, I
Oh,
think.
right. I'm only showing
But I'm just
start.
going. Yeah, I'm just gonna show them as whips now
Yes,
because that's
yes.
what they are.
That's what they are. Great. Well, let's start with finishes. Why don't you show us a finish that you had?
Okay, well, here's I don't, I lost my board somewhere along the way. So these are my Annie B's perforated ornaments, and my goal is to do um I have the old charts. She released them as a whole package, but I was in the club, and so mine are 3 ornaments per month. And
Oh,
so
shift it to the there you go. Very
So that
cute.
is my January.
Yeah. I love
It
that
could be my
tree.
February. It's one of the months, but that's 1 month finished.
Nice.
And then I'll show you. So that's either, it depends on how you count it. 3 finishes or 1 finish because it all came from the same chart. And then this was February's finish. So I was really doing good on keeping up with it until March.
Yeah.
So
Those are
there's my
cute.
next.
Look at that Santa. Oh, and the present. Oh, I like it. Those are so cute.
And those are going to go on sleds. And yes, I have all 36 sleds. So my goal was to finish basically 3 a month, and then because I had 3 finished previously. So by November, December, I could just put them all together on the sleds. Or I could stop halfway and put half of them on sleds and not do 36, but only do 18. So I don't know. But now I'm a month behind, but that's okay.
I'm a month behind on my monthly, so we'll just have to buckle down in April and do 2 months worth.
Yeah.
Catch up. All right, I'll show my first finish is actually a gift. I like doing baby stitches, but taking a cross stitch and creating a baby kind of stitch out of it instead of doing a regular baby sampler or birth announcement. So this is
Aw.
something I got off of Etsy. Rubber duck with balloon.
It's so
It's
cute.
really blowing it out because that fabric's really light. And she or he. So this is by Cross Stitch Mini on Etsy. I did it on 18 count light blue Ada. I think it's 18. It might be a little small, bigger. DMC. It's 72 by 72, and I started it in January and finished it March 26th. So not that long ago. Well, because I had to wait till the baby was born.
Yeah.
Wait, and that. So that's done. Woohoo! Now I just gotta frame it.
Okay, my other finish. Sorry, I don't have these out yet. My other finish, it's not really my aesthetic, but I have the charts and I have the fabric and all the things, and so I might as well do them. It is the Lizzie Kate yearbook flip its,
Oh, that's
and
cute.
I
No,
finished February.
over a little. There you go.
I finished February.
That's so
I don't
cute.
have the charm on it yet, and I was also working. I might as well just throw this in there while I got the thing out. Um, I ran out of I ran out of grapevine, and I had to order some grapevine for March. So
Oh, cute.
yeah, and I was gonna put March away because it's been such a horrible month. But then it was like, you know what? I might as well just finish March and have it done,
Yeah,
and then I won't have to deal with it next year.
yeah.
So yeah. So
That'd
I'll
be a
get
quick
March finished
finish.
here. So I'll get March finished. So that's I have one more finish, but I can't show it because it's for a giveaway. I'm
Oh,
for
oh,
exchange.
oh! You're so good. All right, I have a finish. This is Flowers in a Window by Stone Street Stitchworks, and it was a freebie. I started this a long time ago with I shouldn't have. Kaylee, I can't remember her name. She was giving away little tiny kits for tiny stitching. It was like 40 count with the silks, and I failed miserably at it at the time. It was too early in my stitchy career. This is on 32 count Lugana. Zweigart. Platinum 1/1, and oh, sorry, it's really wrinkly.
It looks good though. Ah, I love that.
Yeah, I like this too. It's cute, little monochrome. And by the time I was finished, I didn't want to be finished because I'd gotten really, when I first started, oh, so many counting errors. The flowers, I was stitching them like one petal at a time. And then I figured out it's so small I can skip a stitch and wouldn't notice.
Right.
So I love it. It turned out really cute. So that's done, but that was my mini May. Remember I named Mini May on Facebook. We did our mini May challenges. So that was my mini May finish. All right. Any more finishes for you? I have 2 more.
Nope, I am all finished out here because I'm not going to show the one for the
Oh,
exchange.
right.
And actually, at the moment, I don't even know where it's at.
All right, so this one is a little Mill Hill that I really hated stitching. I don't know why I hated it, but it's the gingerbread cottage.
It's so cute though.
It's cute. I hated it. I don't know why. It didn't my colors my light sucks. There we go. It's cute. It's a Mill Hill. Now I can put it away finally and not look at it anymore. All right. My last but not least, The Birdman Cometh. This was my birthday start from last year. I don't think I have any birthday starts open right now.
Yeah, because you finished
I
them all.
finished them all. This one took me 8 days, and I started it in September. I forgot I was keeping track of how many days it takes. Doesn't really matter how many stitches it is because it's done. Done. It's little.
I
All
love
right.
it.
I love this pattern. Oh my
I
god.
do too.
I am obsessed with Birdman. In fact, or anything like with freaky birds. I put one of my new starts I put right in this bag because it's a freaky bird pattern. So that was that's an Atomic Ranch Joy Lynn 28 count 1/1 Birdman Cometh, and that's by Little Robin Designs. And yeah, 1/1 done. Put it away. Put it in the box. All right. We're up to start/whips.
Yeah. Okay. So my first one is, and I will send you a thumbnail of it because I didn't do that yet. This is a little tiny kit from Shepherd's Bush, and I just started it. This is the first thing I stitched after everything. And it's also caused the Great Scuppernong incident of 2025.
That's
It's called
cute.
Spring Peeps, and it's just a little tiny thing. It's too tiny to even fit in even the smallest nerge. The hills, and I I'm a floss. I'm very frugal with my floss, but this will be the third time that I will have, and I'm not going to tell them. I'm just gonna buy it, or look for some Scuppernong. But this is the third time I've ran out of floss during a shepherd's bush.
Whose thread is that? Who does that thread? Who?
Weeks Dye Works.
Okay.
Yeah, Scuppernong is a grape. I
Yeah.
didn't know that until my cousin was on Facebook talking about he was growing some Scuppernong grapes, and I'm like, oh, so that's what those are.
Green grapes.
But yeah,
I'll be putting
and
up the pictures of the design.
yeah,
We would have seen one already, so you'll know that that's what we do. But yeah.
But yeah, so I ran out on the leaf. And if we all remember when I was doing their one of their Halloween pieces, I ran out and I had to contact them, and I was so excited when they told me that my stitches were beautiful that I got so starstruck that I had to gloat about it, and then my stitches on that piece just started magically falling out, and I don't know what happened, but
I forgot about that.
and then I was gonna start it was a piece from my best friend's things that she left behind when she passed away. Um, Come Terry, it was a shepherd's bush kit, and it had a silk in it, but it had a big giant knot in it. So I had to contact him again and say, I have this silk, but if you see it's got a big knot in it, it's not going to work. So they sent me a new piece of silk. So I cannot, and I can't just tell them, well, it's me again. Because at some point it becomes a me problem and not a them problem.
Are you
So I don't
using too
know.
many strands or something?
No, no. And this one is actually 2 strands. Normally on 32 count, theirs is 1 strand. This is 2 strands. I checked. I don't know what it is. I'm missing for just 1 leaf. I'll work it out somehow. But no, I'm not going to contact them again and say, hi, I don't know what I'm doing.
That's hilarious. Yeah,
So
because then
that's
your
my
stitches
current
will
one.
start falling out.
Yeah, yeah, because I'll gloat when they say, "Oh, it's so beautiful," and I'll go, "Oh, shepherd's bush." Oh, then my things are beautiful, and then yeah, it'll just the house will fall down, the hills will get washed away, everything it'll be bad. So I'll just find some scuppernong.
Oh my gosh. I have
Maybe I need some scuppernong wine to go with it, to
you
go with
you
my
might have it in your
whining.
fibers from heaven.
I might have them in my fibers from heaven. I'll have to look, but I can't find. Right now, I can't find anything. I can't find my Weeks Dye Works bag. So,
All right. Well, my first, I have them in chronological order because I was like, how am I going to present these? So this was a restart. So the date of the start is now my restart date, which is January 1. This is called At the Easel. It's full coverage. It's an artist designed by Artisty. The artwork is by James N. Lee. And I wanted to show you where I was when I quit. I had a lot done. I had already
yeah.
finished all of that, but I couldn't stand that I could see. Oh, it looks so good. I couldn't stand that. I could see little, because I was doing 2 strands. It was 28 count. I could see little white, and I was just doing what, 10 stitch? I can see a little white. Yeah, didn't work. And it's like a tapestry. It's like a rug. It's really thick. So I cut it off and I saved it. And I decided to restitch it, even though it's going to take me 10,000 years to stitch. And I restarted it on 32 count. Easy guide. Let's see. There we go. Let's see if I go. Easy guide. Come on.
Oh, that does make a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And I'm doing full crosses on 32 count 1 strand. And it's so much better. It's not thick at all. It's like really, really laying really nice. So I originally started this in 2022. And I'll be restarting that now. But I'm excited. I'm stitching on it, and I hated it before, and I like it now. So that's good. That's progress.
Well, my next one was a new start. And it was part of my stitching when I was here by myself. Um, It is another shepherd's bush. And it was one that I always wanted to do when my friend owned her shop. And I never got it. And it was a shop model, but it's the stockings were hung.
Aww.
And so far I haven't ran out of any fibers. But I've only just started it too. So
That's cute.
yeah.
Are you doing a shepherd's bush here or something?
No,
You just have a ton
I
of
have
kits, don't you?
yeah. Yeah, and I picked this one up on Stash Unload, and they even had the fibers all sorted out and everything. And so yeah, it's just I between what I got from when my friend Diana passed away, from what I had, and then from when my friend closed up her shop, I have a lot of shepherd's bush, and I'm just picking it up because I know that I can get those done, relatively fast and get them out of the way. So in my year of no buying stash,
Right. We're doing well with that.
yeah, yeah, I haven't bought anything. In fact, the day that my dad passed away, the kid was like, I've got money here. I want you to buy something. I want you to buy a pattern or some floss or something. I'm like, no. He goes, retail therapy is good for you, Mom. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. But the
Oh,
only thing I've gotten so far is Doug picked up a Q snap in his thrifting. And it's brand new in the package. So
wow. That's
yeah,
fine.
yeah,
Sweet.
yeah.
All right. Is it my turn? The next one is 12 Days of Christmas. This is my do one a month. The 12 Days of Christmas Stockings by Annie B's Folk Art. I did January. I did day 1 and day 2 in February, and I started day 3, but I didn't finish. So I'll show you day 1 and day 2 first, because I'm doing them on 28 count black Lugana. I am actually doing it 2/1, and I think they really pop with
They
their.
do pop.
Hold on, it'll focus. There we
There
go.
you go.
Yeah, I like them. They're tiny. I'm just gonna make little ornaments. I'm not gonna try and make them into like real stockings or anything like that. I really debated over what I wanted to do, if I wanted to do them for real or tiny. And now I'm debating whether or not I want to keep doing them, because I'm not I'm not that I have a teeny tiny little start on day 3. This doesn't even count. Oh, this is embarrassing. Little
It's
teeny
a
tiny start.
start.
Yeah. Um yeah, I don't know. They're cute, but they're not my aesthetic. But I love the color combination that she chose, so I think that's what drew me to it. I started it. I'm not ready to UFO it yet. That's just. Oh, sorry about the. That's just not cool.
That's kind of the way I am about the Lizzie Kate things. Totally not my aesthetic anymore, but I have the stuff and it's stitching, which makes me happy. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Those are relatively easy stitches too. They're not a lot of
yeah.
color changes.
So my next one, um, it's a little kit by the trilogy. Something else I got off of Stash Unload, and
Yeah.
it's called. What is it called? Secret Snowy Village.
Oh,
And
that's really cute.
this was part of my thematic stitching. Yeah, I like it. But you know how you have some of those stitches that are just a little bit on the I don't want to say boring because I really like the way that it's coming out, but it's like, okay, I'll put some more stitches in. But I really want to finish it, so I'll get it
Yeah.
finished.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
I like
I
it.
thought it was going to be quicker. It's actually bigger than what I thought it was going to be. So,
Is
it'll get
that the
done.
edge of it? Where that the border? Is that the edge of the border?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I'll just come down there
Okay.
and,
So that's not that big.
but yeah, it's cute. And it's just with DMC. It called for, overdyes, but,
Yeah.
and past the phase of, okay, everything, if it calls for overdyes, it has to be overdyes because, I'm not made out of money anymore. So,
Yeah. You
you
just
know,
have
and
to
you
get
get
your
one
fibers
thing.
from heaven organized and you have it all there.
Yeah. So, but that's okay. DMC on something that small works
Yeah,
out
I
perfectly.
agree. All right, this was my other New Year, new start. And I love this bag. This is cute. This is your friend Diana's bag.
Yeah.
All right, this is my one and only Mirabilia, the first one I've ever done. It's called Camille in Bloom. And I'm doing it on 28 count Fabrics by Stephanie April showers using DMC, and I converted the beads to silk lame. Let's see.
Oh, that looks good.
Petite silk lame petite for a little bit of bling. You can barely see it. I guess I hadn't really seen Treasure Braid. I don't think Treasure Braid is at my LNS here. I did pick up some yesterday, and now I think it would have been too much bling, to tell you the truth. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
really liked it. So she's gonna look great, and what I like about her is no one stitches her, and she's gonna look like a velvet painting with the black behind her, and I love that. It's kind of cute. I love anything that's a little kitschy. So she's 1/1. Yeah. 2025. New year, new start with my Virginia Stitchy friends. All right.
This was my New Year new start, and it's I didn't get very much done, but it's Charlie Harper, Bear
Oh,
and
yeah.
Bear and Birches. Might be a little hard to see, but those are the beginning of the birch trees.
I can see it.
And my very wintry fabric, which is a fortnight fabric, and I'm just using DMC. So
That
yeah,
pattern is really
more of
cool.
my bears. Hmm?
That pattern's very cool.
Yeah.
And you got that
Yep.
on eBay, right? That pattern?
Yes. Yes. Because that's there's a seller on there that has the rights from the Charlie Harper's estate to um sell the patterns. So it's actually crossstitchstash.com. But I got it off of eBay.
You know,
So yeah.
Amity on Hathaway Stitchers. I love them.
Uh-huh.
She is stitching. She's stitching Charlie Harper, I think. I know she has shown it. I think she's stitching some Charlie Harper, but you can even tell like her designs at Boomerang Stitches are kind of Charlie Harper esque.
Yes.
Yeah, that I love her designs too. So
I
that's
do
cool.
too. They're on my list for next year.
Yeah, I
For
actually, speaking of Amity and Boomerang Stitches, my next pattern is my. I
nice
couldn't.
nice segue
Nice
there.
segue accidentally, but I love. I don't know what it was, but I think it's the color combination, and so I started Freak for the Beak in February, and absolutely love this pattern. Putting it up, I'm doing this on 32 count almond milk by go behind it. by Grace Notes Fabric. And I started doing a Gentle Arts conversion, but then I decided I liked her color choices better and went to hers. There are 2 colors in here that I used the Gentle Arts on, but they were really close to the DMC she called for. So, love it, love it, love it. This is 1/1, and it's gonna be so cute. I love it. I feel like I'm gonna be really supportive of her and her designs, and I see a
I
lot
know I
more
am
in my
too.
future. Yep, yep, yep. So shout out to the Hathaway Stitchers and Amity Boomerang Stitches. All right.
Let me go into my little grab bag here. I think that I am done because I don't think I put any stitches on this, but I'll just show it. This is another shepherd's bush. I'll be working on it once I get spring pieces done. But this is this is what I had originally pulled out. And then I thought, oh, spring peeps, I'll just whip that one right out. But this is a Tisket a Tasket.
Oh, so, you started a Tisket a Tasket by,
No, Shepherd's Bush. It's
Shepherd's
a kit.
Bush, same name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I started it, I think, last year. Or maybe the year before. It was just one of those things where I had to hit a rhythm to get the pattern down in my head to stitch it.
Yeah.
And then I put it away, and now I need to get it again.
Relearn the pattern. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's on my plans, but that's all. I have some other ones, but it was either a start and I only worked on it for a day, or there really wasn't that much. So those are my big ones, I guess.
Charlie Harper only have 3 more because March was a heavy start for me, heavy start month. So I started Eleanor Rigby finally. It was supposed to be my birthday start next year, but I didn't realize how small this pattern was. Are you ready for it? I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it. No, I'm just kidding. This is Blackbird Designs. Let's see. Oh, you can't.
Oh, I like that. I like that so much better than mine.
It's so tiny. I'm doing this on 32 count storm by, let's see if I can get it. 32 count storm by Atomic Ranch with the Vicky Clayton silk conversion. And what I've learned about Vicky Clayton silks, her threads, when she converts, I think she converts to like one of the colors in her variegation. So I have to fussy cut to get that color out, because otherwise sometimes they're just too dark and I get like one lump of black because they're not very big. So it gets very splotchy. So I just learned that lesson the hard way and just pull it out. So that's my Eleanor Rigby. And then in March, I also was overwhelmed by what was going on in Ukraine. And I bought this pattern from Modern Folk Embroidery when the war started and never stitched it. So I'm like, well, why not just stitch it now? So this is Ukraine piece pattern by Modern Folk Embroidery, 28 count vanilla cream by Atomic Ranch. Oh, that looks black, but it's blue. DMC 1/1 on 28 count. And it's turning out really cute. I was just working on this morning and last night. Yeah, I like it. So, you think about peace when you're stitching something like that, and it makes me feel like I'm putting good posy vibes out there in the world. And then my last but not least, I started Cabin in the Woods. The
You're
Monday
part of the
Murder
Monday Murder
Style,
Club.
created by, started by GaRon Stitchery. And I got a good amount done.
Yeah,
I
you do.
love those trees. Oh, come on.
And those are just DMC, right?
Yep, just DMC, and this is on 32 count charcoal gray by Witchell. And Gary, in the event you're watching, I did purchase this from your store. I think I got like a whole freaking yard of it. I don't know how, and I didn't remember doing it, and it wasn't written on my list, and I just found it. But yeah, I really like this. It's cute.
I have the chart and I have the fabric picked out.
You
So,
do? Oh, so you're gonna start it soon.
well, yeah, once I get the fabric. So, I don't consider that really stashing because I had the chart before, or maybe I had the chart out. I don't know. Somewhere along the way, I got the chart. I don't know
Yeah.
if it was the end of the year or the beginning of the year.
I was seeing it a lot and I loved it. And I had it on my wish list on Etsy. And then they said they were going to do it. And I was like, yes. That was my last purchase in 2024
Well,
in advance.
they got me with the Monday Murder Club because
Yeah. That's
all
cool.
my true crime. I was like, yeah, let's keep this one going.
Yeah. Well, do you know about the murder sal that Cross Stitch the Globe's doing?
Mm-mm.
They're taking like a pattern, like those tiny the tiny village things, tiny towns, I think they're called.
Uh-huh.
And they're making them into murder scenes.
Oh.
So Allison is doing Dexter, turning the one that's like Miami into Dexter, or she's turning one into like Miami, looked like Miami with Miami colors and Dexter, and then I forget what Stephanie's doing. It's a really cool idea. I have to give it to him. That's a really cool idea. So that'll be interesting. So what about plans? So you talked about a little bit about your plans.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on a ticket to tasket. I'm gonna finish up spring peeps because there's really not that much more to go. Figure out the leaf situation. Um and we go from there. I'll be moving into my April theme, which I don't
Excuse
know
me.
what it is.
Sorry.
I think it's spring. It might be spring Easter bunnies, but I don't know. I have to look. The wheels fell off my theme bus in March, so I did really well up until then with my winter and all of
Yeah.
that.
But it's not off.
So,
You're starting April with your theme.
yeah.
I think that's
So
awesome that it's working out. We're not
yeah, it
stressing
is.
about challenges and it's been really nice. So my rotation of I go through before the month and I pick which ones I want to focus on and I do 3 days on each at a minimum. And my stitch goal is 350 stitches in a session. So by the end of the 3 days, I have over 1,000 stitches. That's pretty
Yeah.
decent stitching. Um, and I do like 10 focuses, so I get a lot of stitching in, and it's been really easy. I have a lot of variety in my rotation. So
And that's what I kind of like about the themes is that, the winter months, you kind of want to stitch winter. Um, but also, I don't know if it's from, having worked in a magazine where you kind of have this like, um, a, I don't know if bipolar is the right word, but you're in a different time space continuum
oh yeah,
because you're like 4 months ahead of everybody else.
right.
So while everybody else is like celebrating Christmas, you're already thinking about Easter. And I kind of do that with my stitching too. So, it'll be nice because come the summer I'll incorporate some summer things, but then I'll also be looking towards fall and Halloween while it's still summer, and then when it's fall and Halloween, I'll be looking at Christmas. So
That'll be fun.
yeah, my brain just works a little differently. I think my brain that I broke last year, and yeah, I didn't fix that part of it.
I'm going to start Tom's Foolery. I haven't kitted it
Oh,
up yet,
okay.
though. I haven't started kidding it.
I
But,
was trying to think if I have to move some things around because we were going to move into my dad's, and then
yeah.
we stayed here, and now we're going to be staying here. Um, I don't know. So I've got things packed away. I think I have that chart. I'm not sure.
I know you can
I'll
get
have
it
to
on
look.
PDF.
Yeah.
It goes into, I haven't tried to get it into markup yet. Hopefully it goes in. But I'm going to do something different. I'm going to make it my own. I'm going to pick the motifs from that pattern that I love, the freaky, weird motifs, and then I'm going to add some kitsch Karen stuff, and it'll probably offend all hands across the sea fans by doing it. But, bear with me. It's my pattern. It's my stitch. So, we'll see. I'm excited.
Well, you could do tomfoolery. I could do I believe it's Ann Roberts, the one with I call it the dog in the pajamas and the guy with his pants that are up to his neck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So we could just do a fun hits
Just do a
sale because I
fun,
have that all kitted up.
freaky,
Yeah.
unexpected stitch.
Yeah.
That'll take us. But that'll be fun because then the little motifs will be like, a different pattern instead of like, oh, I'm still stitching on Scary Sampler, which I am.
Yeah.
And I love it, but man, that border's gonna kill me. So we'll see. Anyway, we're gonna try and get back together sooner rather than later.
Yeah, even maybe if not weekly, maybe every 2 weeks.
Don't throw that
So,
out there, because then when
oh,
we're
okay.
not,
Okay, how about every couple months? No.
yeah, we will get together. Well, yeah, I really want to do it more often. That way we don't
I do
have like
too.
30 to show, and we can maybe get out
Yeah.
of here a little faster then.
Well, and I feel like I kind of like I've been like the anchor kind of dragging us down. Not anchor, but more like
No, no,
you know,
because I swear we are two peas in a pod. Because every time you had something going on, and you'd say, I'm really sorry. I'd be like, oh no, I did not feel it. I wasn't feeling it either. So we all have our stuff. I had a bad work stuff going on, and yeah, I'm never upset that I can't stitch, but I can't do something, and oh boy, I just can stitch. That's not ever going to be a problem.
So we'll be back when we're back.
Yes. Join us on our Facebook page. It's so much fun.
Yes.
And it's really everybody's page. It's not the Karen and Kathy show, that's for sure. It's really everybody
No. And it's
interesting and
interactive.
showing their stuff. Yeah.
Show your whips, show your finishes, because you could be our next featured stitcher. Because we do
Yes.
a stitcher of the week.
Yep.
So come on down. We just need the Price is Right music.
Yep.
But usually every week we get a new one.
I picked up the slack there when you
Yes,
couldn't.
you did.
I
You
did.
did. You
It was
did.
fun. I don't mind doing it. But Kathy's our media guru.
No, just Facebook, but
So
and if you join our Facebook group, please answer the questions because I don't like declining people. I don't
yes.
like declining and saying, please answer.
Yeah.
So they're simple questions. We just want to keep the trolls and the bots out. So Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything else?
I think that's about it.
All right. Then we'll say good night.
Good night.
Good night.